How you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster Ruffin here, and you're watching the Anonymous Liberty Media. And if you guys are new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and don't forget to hit the bell for notification. And if you've got this transmission, you are the resistance. Now, I want to be honest on this story here. There's been a lot of police shootings of unarmed individuals, and there's been too many, too many. And there's been a lot of excuses from police officers. A lot of excuses that's uncalled for. Like Eric Gardner, who died, who was strangled to death by a group of cops in New York. He was mocked after he died. And he was mocked by the NYPD. They wore shirts that said, "I can breathe," mocking him because he was saying he couldn't breathe. He couldn't breathe. The officer that put him in the illegal chokehold killed him. And the individual that filmed it ended up getting retaliated against because he filmed them kill Eric Gardner. Anything of a shooting or a strangulation by an officer, illegal chokehold. Now, the worst excuses of officers is that when it comes to somebody that's running away, I was in fear for my life, which is bullshit. If you're in fear for your life, why is a person running away from you? If you're in fear for your life, that's one of many excuses that police officers use. Or they'll say, "I got a call saying that you fit a description," which, I mean, for example, they could be looking for a white guy. Okay, but all of a sudden they stop a black guy saying, "Oh, we got a call and you fit a description." Bullshit. Now, 2 years ago, here in Fresno, California, where I'm from, there's been cases of the Fresno Police Department really fucking up. And they have been fucking up for a long goddamn time. No bullshit. There was a 17-year-old kid that was shot in the back of the head. And he was running away, fearing for his life, not the other way around. Because if a cop says, "I'm in fear for my life," proves they're pussies. Cops are trained. Okay, cops are trained. They go through the academy. They're trained, but they're also indoctrinated in this blue wall of silence, this thin blue line bullshit. Okay, you can't be a smart guy. You gotta be a dumbass to join the force. And that's what it's about. You gotta be a dumbass to join the force. You can't be a smart guy. You gotta be a dumb shit to join the force. Just dumb enough to become corrupt. Just smart enough to do the job, but just dumb enough to let temptation fuck you in the ass. Now, there was another case just recently. An 11-year-old girl with special needs was assaulted. This officer treated her like she was a perp that was about between 6'2", 6'4", around 250. This child, not even 100 pounds or something. I mean, not even 100 pounds, you know, treating this girl like she's a big perp, you know. And cops need training. Okay, cops need training. And it's what pisses me off is that cops make stupid excuses. Okay? And this young kid, 17 years old, and they said the shooting was justified. Well, fuck you. To me, it wasn't justified. The kid was running for his life. If you were between ages of 13 to 17, 14, 17, you would run for your life too, out of fear. Out of fear, you know. And so this dumb motherfucker with a badge shot this 17 years old through a fence, hitting him in the back of the head, killing him. And here's a really fucked up thing. The police chief, if you're an officer and all of a sudden one of your own who did fuck up resigns, well, I automatically think that the case is over, done and over with, because the officer resigned, he's good. No, fuck you. It ain't over. Because if you're an officer and you retire thinking your ass is saved, well, fuck you. You still committed a fucking crime, you piece of fucking shit. You think you're innocent? You're not. You assaulted somebody who wasn't a threat to you, motherfucker. This thin blue line, I can wipe a monkey's ass with a thin blue line. And this big wall, this big blue wall of silence, it needs to be torn down. There has to be issues with reforming the departments all over the country. Weed out the dumb motherfuckers with the good ones. Replace the dumb motherfuckers that are instructors with good ones that have common fucking sense. Officers who blow the whistle needs protection, because the bad ones, who are the real dumb motherfuckers, Look, I don't like road cops. I think they're a piece of shit. And we got them here in Fresno, just like L.A., New York, Chicago, Detroit, you name it. Miami, Tacoma, Fulton, San Antonio. You know. But there are good officers. There are good officers in all departments. It's just that they're afraid of the ones that are crooked. Okay? 10 to 20% of officers don't know shit about the law. Okay? They lie to make themselves look good and sound good, but when they get caught bullshitting somebody or fucking up, or like shitting a 17-year-old kid, rounding up a 11-year-old girl with special needs, those two motherfuckers need to be put behind fucking bars. That's my opinion. Don't put them in protection. Don't put them in the shoe. You put them in the general population prisons. So they'll know what it's like to be hunted in prison, in the general population. Fuck this protection bullshit. Because cops that break the law, like this whole car guy, who's doing about 200 years in prison for rape and shit, that motherfucker's going to be in the general population. Okay? Now, I don't believe if an officer is found guilty and convicted and sentenced, they do not need protection in prison. They should deserve to be put in the general population. Why? Because I want to see a crooked officer to know what it's like to be the bitch. Because those kind of officers treat people as their bitch. But I want to see an officer that does go to prison become someone's bitch. That's one thing they fear, is going to prison. Why? Losing that power, losing all that great things they had on the outside. I want to see a real cop go to prison and become someone's bitch. Now, that'd be fucking funny. But there are some departments that are so fucking arrogant. For example, the officer that murdered Eric Gardner was fired. Forced to be fired, but somebody in the department had this condition fit. You know, look, shut the fuck up and admit one of your own, like yourself, fucked up and is an asshole. If you want respect, earn it. You earn the respect of the people you serve. Okay? You serve the people. You work for the city. You serve the people. And it's all about generating revenue for the city. Tickets, fines, you name it. Impound fees. Just to get the car out of impound. And one of their favorite toys they got is the Stingray. Oh yes, the Stingray. They love that. They love that. Oh yeah, they do. What does piss me off? I'll tell you what. These dumb motherfuckers who think they're above the law. Let me give a little advice, Officer Dipshit and Sheriff Dumbfuck. taxpayers pay your fucking salary. Okay? You get paid from the city through the taxpayers. Just like the firefighters and paramedics. Okay? So don't say that taxpayers don't pay your salary. Because they do. You get paid from the city through taxpayers, you stupid motherfucker. That is a fact, Jack. Now, there are good officers. There are. I do believe that there are damn good officers, good ones, who take their oath seriously and their job seriously. Like any other cop, they work nights, they work double shifts, they work weird hours. And it's dangerous. I do agree with that. It is dangerous. It is very dangerous. But, you know, behind it all, you got these road cops making a killing. How? Robbing drug dealers. Stealing from the evidence locker. Taking the drugs, selling them and shit. You know. Evidence of a case that I would have been thrown out because some dumb ass with a badge stole the drugs, evidence locker, and sold it on the street. Taking the money as evidence. Then cases connected to evidence is gone. So the case is thrown out because where's the evidence? Some dumb fuck went in the evidence locker, took this shit. Now the case is thrown out. So what gives an officer the right to do this shit? Greed. It's all about greed. They're indoctrinating this shit. Once they hit the academy, they're indoctrinating this shit. Because it's the us against them bullshit, you know. Like if you watch a movie, it's called The Thin Blue Line. Thin Blue Line with Mario Peebles and Josh Brolin. And it deals with corrupt cops and deals with a lot of shit. You have a black officer who's trying to do the right, who's trying to do right the wrong, and a lot of cops are like that. I mean, if you see two people fighting and you got to break it up, there's a good chance that a fellow officer would stop you. Either put you in a chokehold, or you're nearly knocked dead, or whatever, or just knocked to the ground. Like, you know, hey, don't fuck shit up. Don't ruin what we got here. Because ask Frank Serpico, the guy that exposed the NYPD back in the 70s and shit. You know, back in the early 70s. They tried to kill him because he was blowing a whistle. They tried to kill him because he was blowing the whistle. They wanted him dead. If you're a whistleblower in any department, your life's in danger. Because if you turn into a cop, a fellow officer, there's a good chance that you could end up dead. Because to them, you're ruining their good thing they got going. Rackets, drug shit, you know, all other crap. And the one thing they love is a civil asset forfeiture. That means they're not pulling you over just to pull you over because you have a busted taillight out or some kind of thing wrong with the car. It's all about looking for drug money. That's all it is. It's a enterprise of finding drugs or drug money. Because all that shit, they can sell the drugs make a profit for themselves. It's all they look for is drug money. Like, wow, we could put this in our budget here. No. For example, there's a guy and his wife were stopped. His wife was a stripper, and she made like they had about $80,000 or so, more that is, and all what it was legal. They could have it. And the husband, who was driving, had legal guns. They were legal. Constitution protected legal firearms. Legal. So they had to give back his guns and her money. Because they thought, wow, this is, look, oh my God, look at this. It's all his money, all our guns, and then why the cough syrup? So when you let's expect it, who knows how much percentage? Who knows on how much percentage of that money will go to each officer? Because they found $80,000. The chick danced for it. The little lady danced for it. She danced for her money. She worked her ass off for it. And so they had therefore to give it back. They had to give it back. Or that could be part of a joint task force on the other side of the highway or whatever, and deal with money and drugs, you know. And if you're out of towner, good luck. Good luck. Because they love that drug money. Oh, they love that drug money. They're like the local CIA of bullshit, you know. They will stop you just for the hell of it because they're looking for drug money. Drug money. So I laugh at them because there was a news story in Tennessee, and this motherfucker was so fucking stupid. Okay, he was told by the driver that they stole from that he was looking to buy a car. Okay. He didn't write it in the report. Stupid motherfucker. So, they took his cash. And when they went back to get it, they said, we'll let you take it back. Go as long as you kind of leave about, say, $10,000, $20,000. He said, no. I'm here for money. Fuck you. I'm out of here. You know? It's all about money to these departments. Fucking money. You know, they're not stopping crime. I mean, come on. Wake the fuck up, people. Shit. And I mentioned this before. Okay. Driving a nice car while black or Latino is one tough thing, because if you see a white guy driving a $90,000 Mercedes, it's okay. But if you're a black guy or a Hispanic guy driving the same car but only $60,000, and that is pretty fucked up, because look, you can drive any car you want. I mean, and the worst thing is that does bug me is that you got a white guy driving a $90,000 Mercedes. It's okay for a white guy to drive one, you know. Well, of course, but the thing is, what bugged me is that you have a black guy or a Hispanic guy driving the same car, okay, that's $30,000 less. They get stopped for, I'm wondering if he's selling drugs. It shouldn't make a fucking difference. It should not make a fucking difference, you know? I mean, a guy could drive a fucking nice Dodge Charger Hellcat, you know? Nice vehicle, cool car, or a nice Dodge Ram pickup. It's a Hellcat country, you know what it is. And it's being pulled over. For what reason to stop? The reason I stopped you is your tinted windows. They're factory tint. They come up with a dumbass excuse. The reason I stopped you because I went to attempt. So fucking what? That's no problem to fix, you know. You can put it where I can see shit, you know, see enough to see through a little bit, you know. But also, their thing is, you could be driving with the windows up, with air on, try to stay cool and shit. Get stopped. You're going down that much. That much. Okay. And they want you to roll it down a little more. Okay. Roll it down a little more. Why? Because they think you're being suspicious because in their minds you're carrying weed in the car. So how would they fucking know? You're stopping, you ain't speeding, you're wearing your seatbelt, hands to the wheel at 10-2 and shit. And tinted windows. It's all just their excuse. The reason I stopped you is because your windows are tinted and too dark. How'd you fucking know, dumbass? It's factory fucking tint, motherfucker. And your window is like that much. Not very far down. Which is legal. Can you please right now your window away, please? No, I'm fine, officer. No, I'm fine. I'm asking for you to roll down. No, I'm good. It's that much. They can hear you, and you can hear them. You know, like what the hell? And they give off reasons why they pulled you over. Right? You're complying with the law of the road. You're not speeding. You're wearing your seatbelt. You're using your turning signal when you turn and shit, or when you're changing lanes and stuff like that. So, and you're good. You ain't weaving. You just following the rules of the road. You're good. So when they get behind you, it's like, okay, what did I do now? What holy shit, no, I'm not, it is scary because when you see a car behind you, it's like, okay, I'm good, I'm not speeding. Hands to the wheel, 10-2, wearing a seatbelt, I'm doing the speed limit. When it's up, air's on, you want to stay cool. Hot day, you want to stay cool in the car. They turn lights, pull over on the side of the road, doing good. put in park, you turn the car off, you're good, right? Close, but still no cigar. So cops make up stupid ass excuses like, I'm fearing for my life. Motherfucker, you were trained to be stupid, okay? The person's running from you. How can you be feared for your life? That person's running from you who's feared for their life because you got a fucking gun, got a taser, all kinds of shit, you know. You're trained. How could you be feared for your life? I mean, you're an officer who went through the academy. You're trained for things that are unexpected, but all of a sudden you went from going through academy, being trained, to become a pussy because you're in fear for your life, even though you have training and you're wearing a costume and a tin badge and a utility belt, and you fear for your life. Well, I didn't know cops became pussies. When did cops become pussies? They're trained. They're armed. All of a sudden, I'm in fear for my life because I'm a pussy. Well, yes, you are, officer dipshit. You are a pussy. It's just that there's no respect for anybody who's trying to mind their own business, trying not to get bothered by law enforcement because they've done nothing wrong, and they're driving down the road, mind their own business, they're following the rules of the road, or they could be riding their bike or walking down the sidewalk and whatnot. But when it comes to issues with at home, you're at home, you're good, you're fine. I mean, in the middle of the night, you're asleep. You and your family are asleep. Look at nobody. All of a sudden, search warrant. Really? Really? And all of a sudden, they bust on the door. Guns drawn on your kids. They kill your pets, who are just like you, innocent and shit until whatever. And all of a sudden, they got the wrong house. They got the wrong fucking house. They got the wrong fucking house. And the kids are scared. They raided the wrong house, but they search anyway. Now, my question is this. I am like so fucking sick of this shit. Because kids are scared. They look, since they're little babies, they look at the cops until this shit happened. All of a sudden they're like, in their mind is that, the question is, in the mind is, am I going to die today? And that's going to be in their minds until they're older. They're going to lose trust with the cops. So, how can these badge-wearing cocksuckers get the wrong address to the wrong house? They're giving it an address, but they went to the wrong house. There's a good chance that somebody might get killed here. But here in Fresno, about 2 years ago, a 17-year-old kid, just 17 years old, okay, just 17 years old, He was accused of being part of this shooting. Was there any evidence? Probably not. The kid ran for his life. Kid's unarmed. He ran for his life. He jumps the fence of the daycare center. 8 steps. Boom. Gone. Hits the ground. He's dead. The officer shoots this kid in the back of the head through a fence. Which they're saying, well, he grabbed for his waistband. No. He grabbed for his pants because he was wearing baggy pants. They shot this kid in the back of the head because I'm a pussy. I was fearing for my life. Yes, you were. You are a pussy. And plus, you weren't fearing for your life. You wanted to kill that kid. Why? Because he ran in fear for his life while you were trained for situations. It's bullshit. It's literally bullshit. You know, Eric Gardner died. They killed him. He said repeatedly, "I can't breathe." Cops mocked him by wearing shirts that says, "I can breathe." But they get pissed off when their own get fired for murdering the guy. They get pissed off. Oh, they're wrong, they're wrong, they're wrong. No, bitch, you're fucking wrong. One of your own killed a guy who did nothing wrong but break up a fight. Simple as that. Freddie Gray, he died. They severed his spine. Killed the guy. Then later on, they made this story like, yeah, someone in the truck was witnessing that he ended up throwing himself. No, the guy was in pain. How can Freddie Gray get up and throw himself against the wall in here while in pain? That's physically impossible to do so. If you're in pain, that's excruciating, and your spine severed. How can you get up and throw yourself against the walls of the truck? It's physically impossible when you're in excruciating pain. When a bunch of officers basically bend you like a pretzel and shit, severing your spine. That's police brutality and murder. So, what happened? The DA wanted to prosecute the officers. They got acquitted. Why is that? I'm wondering if Baltimore's Fraternal Order of Police made that go away. I think they did. It is fucked up. It is fucked up. Police officers need to be held accountable. And I wouldn't want to see them in schools as officers on campus. You know? Because what happened to that girl, that 11-year-old girl? The cop resigned. Chief says, case closed. Just like the shooting of that kid, that 17-year-old. The chief says, case closed, he resigned. Fuck you! There's still litigation. Put this fucker through the ringer. Charge him with murder. Try the motherfucker. Convict the bastard, sentence him to life, no parole. I want to say a cop on death row. Because how many unarmed civilians whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, any nationality, get shot, beat, robbed, whatever. Rogue cops would lie in the report, but when they video them fucking up, contradicts of what they wrote in their report, there's a lie right there. It's a crime to lie on the report. They do it all the fucking time. And again, I do believe that there are good officers that are trying to connect with the people of the city. I do believe there are good cops that take their oath seriously and their job seriously. Then you got rogue cops. Rogue cops don't give a shit. Absolutely don't give a shit. And that's what pisses me off. They do not give a shit. And it does piss me off. It does. It pisses me off. Because innocent people are getting railroaded over the last decades and shit. There's a guy in prison that served the longest, and he's an innocent guy. Served 60 years? Innocent guy got railroaded and shit back in the day. And they won't let him out. They won't let him out. The guy was railroaded and shit. And he's in his 80s and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? If the guy is innocent and he's serving the longest sentence, let the guy go. Commit him time served. You know, I mean, come on, let the guy go. Let him sue the city, or no, the department, and make the department pay for some and shit out of their pocket, out of their fucking funds and shit. It's literally bullshit. It is bullshit. It is direct bullshit. Now here's one thing that does bug me. I've said it time and time again. We carry these things every single day, and officers, they try to say, well, it's illegal to film me. No. It's legal because the Supreme Court states that you're a public official. You work with a city. That means filming city officials, whether you work in the post office or the city hall, or if you're a cop or a deputy, we can film you, stupid. And if they violate your right to film, that's violation of the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of the press. You don't need a press pass to be a citizen journalist, to film or to take pictures. It's all protected under the First Amendment. Simple as that. And they don't like that. How many of you remember that Uber driver who's a lawyer got stopped, and he was filming. Okay, he was filming, and he was filming, and the officer went around the car and says, "Turn it off." I can film. No, turn it off. And they lied to him, saying that there was a new law passing that you cannot film an officer. Bullshit. It's completely legal. The Supreme Court states that you can film officers as long as you're not in the way. Okay? Now, if you're a driver and you're filming, that's fine too. But if you're a cop that don't comprehend that First Amendment. First Amendment. Freedom of speech. Freedom of the press. Citizen journalist. Duh. It's your right under the Constitution. The Bill of Rights protects you. The first 10 amendments protects you. Ratified it in 1791. Big time, pig time, no bullshit. Now, it does bug me because I can understand they're undercover cops doing their job, you know, infiltrating a gang, a drug thing, what I call it. They're undercover, and they use certain tools while undercover to get a good evidence. Try to get a good conviction by doing the job the legal way. Okay. Sometimes you have dumbasses that go undercover and totally, after getting an indictment, what's taken? Cell phones, smartphones, because communications from point A to point B to point C back. It's all this insane shit, but it happens to even innocent civilians. Okay, and accusing you of insane shit you haven't done, and they want. I mean, your phone could be locked, and they can't get into it. And they have dumbass ways of getting in your device. Court order. I wouldn't do it, because your phone is protected under the Fourth Amendment, just like your person, place, your home, your car, your phone. And it is stupid. It is very, very stupid on how they treat people. Like home raids, right? Home raids. They do not double check on the address they're supposed to go to and raid. They go to a home of an innocent family who's done nothing wrong, isn't as innocent as can be. Okay. They think they got the right address, but they go to one that they think, oh, well, here, whatever. But they still violated the home. Kids are scared. They're crying because they're scared. They're afraid they might die. And it kid's fault for thinking that because they see guns being pointed at them. Could be a 6-year-old. Kids are scared. They're scared. I want to see a huge police reform. Okay? I want to see instructors at academies be replaced with ones that have common sense. Who could remove this thin blue line, get rid of this fucking doctrine of it's us against them bullshit. I want to see a change where the blue wall of silence is gone for good. Destroyed. Destroyed. Gone. But what will happen? No. Why? Because some officers have political connections. That's another thing. Political connections to local and state politicians. Really fucking sucks. It is. It is. It does suck, you know. And it is stupid. It is fucking dumb. It is absolutely fucking dumb. No bullshit. Big time, big time. Alright guys, if you're new, please share this video. And the ones you know, ones you love. And also share this around to anybody. Okay? I'm Grandmaster Revan. Knowledge is free. You ain't down with that? I got 3 words for you. Go fuck yourself. Peace out. I'm Revan. You're not. Fuck you. I'm out.